fuck.
I mean, a shocking series in many ways, but you know, sucks for C9. I mean, they tried their best. It was a rough one, but they did their absolute fucking best. Definitely sucks to see players feel this way. I mean, really blows. Always sucks to lose.
Also, what a shitty game for Eminence too, because it's probably his last game.
Yeah, I mean,
unless he plays like
unfortunately, it was in his own hands, and he did not live up.
Right.
I mean, it was an incredibly close
To the blind pick LeBlanc, and I'm dead serious, and I hold this myself to this standard. You know, like if you slam a champ like LeBlanc,
what strengths and weaknesses both teams would show.
get him, champ. Like,
and
I know I was very ruthless, but that's what I'm saying. You know, like that's what made me successful, is that my teammates understood this. You know, like if you pick LB and you do not have a fucking real standout performance, don't fucking pick her again. Like, you need to be a fucking beast on this champion, an absolute monster. To pick a champion like this blind, like, you have to be. You can't just have such an invisible presence as a champ like LB. You are just useless. You are just 10 times more useful picking any control. He could pick fucking Victor and he would have been more useful this game. And Victor is obviously not a very good champ. Right now, I mean, he's fine. But that's just the way I see it. Like, it's the same with me. Like, right now, if I slam a GP blind, he's better fucking... I need to be 1v9. I need to play this champ like a fucking beast. Cannot pick some of the hardest mechanical champions in the game and not be really on point. My honest opinion. Definitely sucks to see. It sucks at the end of it, you know, in the moment. You know, I'm very passionate about that. I really want to see best of the best playing at Worlds. And sucks that this is that's it, you know.
He did fantastically.
I mean, it was Jad that reminded me
on the hunt.
when we were first introduced to Noah. It was Jinx Aphelios, that kind of meta, right? That's where we got to see him thrive. That's where we really got to see some of his
going
potential.
soon anyway. I have an obligation at 8 p.m.
Pick, I think was a really big advantage for Fnatic.
But honestly,
he can be a top
no, well fought series by C9. I do not think there were, like, I do think they had life in them. I will be completely honest. You know, there was definitely moments that they showed, but unfortunately, Berserker needed one more player. I think he needed one more player. Like, Fudge in game 1 was definitely the extra player. I mean, game 1 they played really well, but like you see it in the damage graph as well. You know, he's the only person that was truly competing with their counterpart. I mean, yeah, you can say LB did similar damage to Silas, but let's be real, how much of that damage was worthless damage that was done before or during moments that didn't matter in a game or before fights? Honestly, none before fights. I didn't see him poke anyone of relevance. Like I said, like, camp like LB, they got an early kill for the Jax versus the on point to pick this stuff in. Later, they had a 2v2 turret dive bottom where they were on a champ you can play slow and hope you win. But it was honestly just in some of the crucial team fights where they fell short.
I really do think that
for the people that were listening, of course, I know I was talking a lot. People that enjoy that, I appreciate you. The people that don't, well, I don't always join close streams, so when I do, I try to contribute as much discussion, you know. I think a lot of people don't understand that, you know. So either way, I appreciate you all for joining.
Are you leaving right now?
I mean, I can oink for a bit if you want. 8 p.m. I need to. Yeah, I can oink for like 20 minutes if you want. I don't mind. Exactly. But I need to hit back. I need to hit back.
I mean, you can be here for like first draft, or you know.
Depends how long it takes. Yeah.
Oh, it's only 15 minutes per game.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You know? I can be here for another.
Unfortunately, you actually like some days actually end by 7. Unfortunately, like obviously these games went long.
Yeah, like I said. Drake. I was watching it with Korean what exactly that is for.
Because they're so great, and it was a moment, I can tell you that.
I think if you're going to pick a moment, this is the series swinger.
Let's see what's going on Ready.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree here. This is the moment where we lost them. Like, look at this desperation from C9. I mean, we're Wing forward as LB there, and we're just getting caught in this combo.
Yeah,
LB should be taking he should be taking the angle Alistar's taking and coming from the flank, trying to pick people off, making sure he's not getting caught by others. And I mean, yeah, it's just ugly, right? We get triple. That is just
Noah. Then at the end, giving over the bounty as well.
That's a 3-0 that could have been completely avoided. I think they did not need to go harder there. They could have left if they wanted to. And that's just going to bite them in the ass. They're going to remember that moment. It's also where Noah just had too much money. And the thing is Berserker kept the gold lead relatively similar, despite the fact that Noah got so much gold item difference. in the AD carry
it was,
department. He was
so
only half an
tense. It
item
was
down
such
for
a
any of these
crucial
fights, and
moment,
that is very
nothing
impressive.
but praise to Noah, because he was instrumental in Fnatic's winning game.
I was watching
Played his heart out.
here, and you guys were in the room, and I think I went through the same emotions. I think you couldn't
But
at any point
at least we can all agree
think definitively that one team or the other was gonna
the
pull
universe
ahead
has
until it
reverted
got to like those team fights where Fnatic just
being
kept
greater than
pushing.
an A.
But we said it already, they are still not
And that's how
home
it should
free.
be.
Let's take a look at the bracket, and I want to remind people of where Fnatic came from in the first place in this season when they come out of the LEC and where they couldn't get anything done for practically the entire year. Peaked so
Wait,
incredibly
what happened
late.
here? Wait, Dom called for
Clutched it into
Blabber to be
Worlds, and now
cut?
they clutch it again and reverse sweep to get into that
Yesterday.
next.
Yeah, and they better watch closely. There are 10 different unique opponents that they still could face,
Yeah.
depending on the results in the draws.
They could, but now
If he
it
would
is
get
time
fired
to
on the
send it over
spot
to
like the
Lord
last one,
and
Blabber, I'm
Victorious
not gonna lie,
Razor in the
Belvath is
Ryzen
fucking.
post game.
Wait, is this actually real? Oh no, okay.
And welcome back to the interview area as Fnatic.
No, I thought it was
see
I thought it
another
was
day
transcribing,
with that
but
victory eliminate
yeah.
C9 from the
Oh,
competition.
let me.
But let's focus on the
There it
I'm
is.
out of the loop, bro. I have no idea what the context of what we're talking about is.
No. I'm looking at the post C9.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This could be it for Berserker. I don't think so. Do not think so. I do not think Berserker is leaving C9.
Depends on how bad C9 wants him to. Always the argument, right?
Which I do believe is especially after watching this World's performance. Oh,
Has
my
it
food
to
just got here.
play that well as well at
Yeah.
Worlds, which is
Yeah.
really impressive.
A lot of times
Never
during
gonna take
this season.
Plays
so
as well
we
at
just
Worlds, plays as well
refocus,
regionally.
try to another draft, and just go with better mindset, and yeah, we end up winning.
I feel like you guys thrive in situations like this when you know that it is the last time, it is the last chance, so otherwise just go home.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I mean, for
Fnatic
sure,
does
I
always
feel
pull
like
through.
players
I mean, I
like
don't know what it is, but
Humanite and me,
manage to hire players
we
that
play
they
better when we're with the back against the
have
wall,
backbone.
because it feels like,
Forward,
okay,
you know?
we have nothing to lose, right? We
Hirings.
just try our best and see what happens. And yeah, I feel like Humanite and me, we have no regrets in that sense. So we just play to win, and if we win, it's good, you know.
I feel like it's interesting because, as you said, you have
Play to win, and
experience,
if
but
we
you
win,
have
we win.
a bunch of players
that.
who are new. I'm thinking about Noah, Oscar Renin, for instance. And Noah, it feels like, has an extra pressure, especially because he's playing at home here,
Ever
his
eat
first time
McDonald's
at
with
Worlds.
him?
Any guidance that you guys
I
have been
occasionally eat
able to
McDonald's.
help him?
Dude, I
Well,
wish
the-
I
the
wish I
coaching
actually
staff has
documented
tried to help
my
him
my
a lot.
fucking weight loss thing.
I think he's like
from
very
September till now.
shy, or like
I can
he
show you
doesn't
actually.
like to talk that much
Have a document.
in
Wish I documented
in
it.
official
I'm doing,
game
like,
and in
photos.
scrims. It's just a bit hard. But I mean, today he has his parents watching him, so I think
I have
he
like
was
the
extra
medical
pressure more than usual. And after the first game, probably he felt like he couldn't do much with the Ezreal pick, which I think he couldn't do much too. And yeah, I think we are trying to all support him, to bring him and make him feel like we are all together, and it doesn't matter if someone makes a mistake. Like, we try to be a team.
See, you mentioned the Ezreal pick, and I feel like I have to ask because it's been one of the biggest memes since the beginning of Worlds. How would you rate the champion?
I mean, I don't want Ezreal in my team ever. I feel like this champ, it's really hard to execute in one team fight. If you miss a Q, you actually can't
When I hear this shit, it's just
deal damage, and he can't really kill frontline.
like when a
so
player says, "I
think
don't
you
want
have
this
to
champ ever
play
in my
really
team,"
good
it's like-
with the champ.
Yeah.
And I mean, right now it's pretty clear that
to
we are
recognize
not
when a
the
champion-
best team. We are
when
not
a
playing
champ-
pretty good.
That
These
you say,
games
I
were a
never
little
want this
bit
champion.
like messy, and the quality
You are
was very poor. Just
one-dimensional
a lot
in your
of
way of
fighting,
thinking
and
about one of the most
yeah,
versatile
I think Ezreal is
champions
not
in the
champ for
fucking
that,
game.
for sure.
I think all the teams
Yeah.
agree on the fact that
Ezreal
Ezreal
is
doesn't
literally
work
one of the
right
most
now.
versatile
Shots was
champions
saying on
in
the
AD
desk
carry.
that there's a lot of takeaways
In the
to
game.
get from a series
But
like
you
this
tell me that
because
you
there's
never
been so much
want him
back
in
and
your
forth
fucking
and you
team?
learn
So I
so
lost
much about yourself as a
19
team.
pounds to KGs.
Ezreal was maybe one of them,
Let's see.
but what else did
In
you learn
total.
from this series
How
that's
to
going
prove
to help
your
you
low
guys
IQ?
moving forward?
What do you
when it com-
mean?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
when it comes to League of Legends,
personally,
like,
I
okay,
am
I mean,
happy
you
that
get what I mean,
I
you know,
actually
like,
played
your
Jarvan, because it's a
competitive game IQ
champion
is
that
so
I've
low
been
if this is what
struggling
you
a
think.
lot for
so
like
I
in my
went from,
entire career,
from-
and yeah, it's a champion that whenever I pick it, I
Very
die like
impressive.
20 times.
And I
In
lost.
these games, like you could
uh,
actually see some flashbacks from me running it down and going in
almost 9
alone and
kilos.
just dying.
Yeah,
But
impressive.
overall, I think
Ah,
like,
not bad,
man.
not
I
bad.
played
Like 50 days.
fine
That's
Jarvan
fantastic.
games, so I'm like, it's a good
Like,
takeaway for me
it
that I
frustrates me
can
so
play
much that,
another
like, this
champion.
is, he's not the only
in
person
my
that does
champion
this.
pool, and
So
the
many pro
League
players that
game
think
was
like this,
just
and it's just
really
fuck,
tragic,
man.
but at least it's
Like-
still nice, you know. So
it's like
it's worth
I had this
It's
as
worth
well. I had
pulling
this
this
with
one. I was like,
I
thank
had
you so
this
much.
was more like
Good luck
I'm not
on
gonna
the
name
next games,
drop,
of
but like I
course.
had this
We'll
as
see
well.
you later.
People was like GP so fucking useless, and I'm just if you think GP's fucking useless, you need spoon-fed your fucking soup, man. Yeah, my champion doesn't hard CC people, but the enemy fucking backline literally can't move their fucking champions half the game.
Right.
If you need to have a hard CC to knock them up in order to hit your spells, or like understand that like enemy cannot connect, because I gangplank ult them into a barrel and they literally can't fucking play, you're just fucking dumb. It's bad. This champ is giga ultra broken for so fucking long. And like, there's a reason why he's not as popular as like, for example, he was for me. I pick or ban this champ for so fucking long. I made other people pick or ban him because I kept playing him when no one else did.
Right.
And even I honestly didn't commit as hard to GP as I should have.
Right.
But like when champions like Gragas, champions like Gangplank, when people are like, these champs are not good, it's just like, dude, you're just bad. You need people to spoon feed.
I'm not gonna name drop the GP thing because I know who it is.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Never mind, you know? It's like when people say they never want a champion on their team because it's harder to play with a champion. Like, I'm sorry, you're just not the best, and you do not have the mindset to be the best because you're not trying to make one of the best champions in the game work.
Yeah.
And one of the most versatile champions in the game. You know? Like again, yeah, Ezreal and Desire is fucking shit, but you haven't thought for a fucking moment why it's shit. Because you're drafting fucking 7 champions that run into Xayah and then Ezreal. No shit, Ezreal's fucking worthless because Xayah's just gonna kill everyone that runs into him, runs into her. Meanwhile, Xayah can't do shit. Ezreal can't do shit.
Right.
But if you draft multiple top champs that
Then Ezreal's
punish,
good,
yes, that Ezreal can punish for running into them because Ezreal can just stand there and hit them,
Yeah.
and then be too mobile to be caught. You'll see what Ezreal's capable of into Xayah.
Right.
If you pick Xayah and Ezreal, like, yeah, I picked the poke champ, he's gonna 1v9. Like, dude, a champ has to be as broken as fucking Ziggs in order to work. Like, yeah, you can do that with Ziggs because Ziggs actually has enough raw damage output than when people run into Ziggs. Oh no, I mean, I see what you're doing. You know you can just order it like that though.
No, you can't.
Lettuce doesn't work?
Can't tell them during it.
Yeah, but
You can't make special.
oh really? You can't do lettuce? Okay, well I'm just gonna say like
In NA you can?
we're in Europe too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea you can't do that. I don't mind. It's just like, I'm like slightly disturbed, but my respect for you, the fact that you're willing to do this, like, counters the fact that I'm disturbed. Like, I respect it a lot. I'm dead serious. I respect that you're willing to do this so that you can take care of your body better. Genuinely. Doesn't change the fact that I'm disturbed.
Okay. Thank you.
But yes, anyway, that's like just my pet peeve. Like I said, you know, it's a pet peeve when I hear this. I'm just like I look at my team and I'm like, brother, we have to sit down and talk because this is like, you can't be thinking like players. When a champion is really versatile. By the way, that's a new song.
You like it?
Generic stuff, but like all of the mainstream.
I'm not
stuff.
feeling it.
I can vibe to this. Yeah. That's
Wait,
just
is
where I'm at.
Ezreal not in the band?
Of course you're thinking about it.
No, I'm not.
I'm just gonna say I feel like he's your type.
No. I know that sounds terrible.
Okay, fine, but like everything else, other than
There's a couple like. I know that sounds terrible. It doesn't mean like no. It just means
okay,
like
bro.
no. Well, you said my type, right? So I assume that you're referring to like my preference.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's okay. Like I think people that fucking try to.
No, Ezreal's too like.
Okay
He's
to say
too Okay, I don't know if it is actually. I'm like
Some
as I
people
said
will get
it, I
offended.
started-
Some
as I
people
said it, I
will get
started,
offended
like,
on other people's behalf, but like,
That's a little bit weird, yeah.
dude, like I can.
You know who I think is very good looking for a Caucasian? I think like Troy Sivan is very good looking.
I don't. But
Okay.
like, it doesn't matter. My point is I think you saying that Caucasian people aren't your type.
Okay. It doesn't mean I can't be
In the
attracted
context
to a
yeah,
Caucasian.
in the
Right.
in the context that we're saying, I said I think he's your type,
Right,
and you
right,
said
right.
he's Caucasian, he's not, or you said white, but that implies
Right,
Caucasian, right? So, again, people get triggered by that. Honestly, figure your problems out. Stop projecting them onto. Like that's the internet, right? Like a lot of people getting triggered about things are people projecting their own onto other people, and like that's not okay. But I don't want to admit that it's projected onto other people. Not really a good song.
And a little, you know.
Yeah, let me just shut the fuck up.
열기만해 고소한 참기름 참치 한 그릇 뚝딱 밥에 바로 먹는 건강하고 고소한 참기름 참치 고소해
Oh, like the rice and bean.
Oh, what's your favorite type
이젠
of
바로 밥 참치 동안 마참
지훈 씨,
뭐가 그렇게 좋아요?
플러스 되니까.
Whatchamacallit?
작은 금액으로도
내 취향대로
원하는 대로
누구나 함께하고
함께해서 더 커지는
Yeah, I love that. You know, back in Belgium, you have some
나에게 플러스 되는
나눔
that shit.
플랫폼 사랑의 열매
내가
내가 우리의 기부가 만드는 더 큰 세상
I'm a big comfort food guy. I'll be honest with you. Like, I love a good,
나를 같이
good set of
있게
noodles. You know,
사랑의
nice
열매.
ramen, very good. But yeah, like, I will say like good shit. That you can buy, very tasty stuff. I'm a huge fan of like nice French fries. You know, like well-made, homemade French fries. I'm a simple man. Nice, very good, very nice. I honestly respect. Or like really, I would fucking never take the bun. I would destroy that whole thing.
The buns are so many useless calories for no reason. I just want the protein and.
Dude, I devour bread. I'll be honest with you, I love bread.
You like bread?
Good bread.
Okay.
Nice.
Respectable. Respectable.
Like the thing about bread is like it's very versatile as well. Like I find that like you can find so many ways to make bread work with dishes. There's so many small things, bread types that you can use, like a baguette, for example. Yeah. Baguette for a sandwich, butter for a sandwich, but then you whole opposite way. So many options with bread.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
You can have these buns. How are those?
You like
Complete
those?
destruction.
I
I fucking
oh,
love
do you
a
like
custard
garlic
bun.
bread? Garlic
Garlic
bread's really
bread is
good.
really fucking
Yeah.
good too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just, bread is so versatile, especially when you're willing to get it from a nice bakery. It's impossible not to love it. That's why I respect that you can eat your burgers without bread, because I could fucking.
Right.
To be fair, I'd just probably get. I mean, I guess if you're ordering from. Wait, why do
Well, McDonald's is just. I mean, it's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know the nutritional info of that meal.
There's no
I know the exact macros of it. Like I know what I'm getting when I remove the buns. Yeah.
And Weibo Gaming.
If it's something that you're fully aware of, and
I mean,
something that
I
works for you,
literally
then
got
works.
this. I got this meal set up, or like idea from the
I don't know
pilot.
whether that's. Where does that help?
Although I think he keeps the buns on, he just has plain burgers. But like, I think when he was last here in May of last year, and I was like hanging out with Michaela, yeah, he just told me just like remove the buns.
I mean, again, like being fully aware of what goes in.
Yeah.
Is skill and the discipline in its own right. I have nothing but respect.
That's when they play the best League of Legends you've ever seen and they win the series. So
I do think
I'm not gonna lie, with EU having very low expectations for Mad Lions, I feel like that's their
ingredients that
comfort
are
zone.
genuine.
I feel like they come to as well is when a win can disappoint someone from their region.
Not that I do that right now.
And right now, if they win,
I've done that in the past.
Cadril could be quite disappointing. So there's an opportunity here for Mad to do what they do best.
As EU after the betrayal.
I was gonna say, like
he's
now,
been excommunicated.
He's completely moved over, and so it's now Mad's chance.
No,
I
chew it, and people call me weird.
Fit in with my
I don't
theory,
chew
so
it.
let's just
I
not
get
go
why
with
you
that.
like,
That's what's
when
going
my
to
drink's
give
been out
Mad
for a while,
all of the hopium that we're looking
Hold on, we're gonna get
for.
Rebecca in here.
Let's have a look at what's going to happen as we dive into the draft here.
Let's get the GP God in here, yes.
That grin on
Rebecca,
Mad's
get your
face
fucking ass in here.
is kind of scary, if it's me.
I am curious to see exactly what the game
Alright,
plan's
here we go.
gonna be
Oh, let me
with
move
this,
the
'cause
cam.
one of the
Apparently
things
the
that
stream
surprised
noise
me
is a
so
bit too
often
loud
Shy got
compared
his
to our
hands on
voices.
full, 50%
How is
win
that
rate,
even
but
possible? We haven't
still,
done
like,
anything.
I don't fucking know.
we saw in the last game.
But I've been informed that this is the case.
I just wait for my mods to actually tell me
Has
because
not looked good on picks and Nautilus. He's actually been really struggling. He doesn't look like
No,
the
you know.
Opus we would have expected.
Yeah, hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing fantastic. I just saw C9 lose somehow.
Somehow, yeah. Yeah, it was truly a fucking...
I'm gonna finish the draft here, and then I'm probably gonna peace out.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be late.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
What are you late to, Bwipo? Are you joining T1 Academy? Are you joining T1 Academy as well, or what's going on?
T1 Academy? Don't fucking insult me. Motherfucking T1 Academy. You think I wouldn't humiliate those players in a scrim?
For real.
Motherfucker. I can play both jungle and top lane and make fun of those players. Do not misunderstand me.
I'm sorry, sir.
As far as all the
fucking right.
scrim rumors go, everyone
Won't happen again.
really hyping up Shahu still and talking about how incredible he has been.
Well, Baka, you don't even fucking come up on Twitter when I go to tag you.
Like, that's how fucking
You're
random
like
this guy
actually,
is.
yeah,
This guy's
like
throwing
what the
fucking shade
fuck,
at me
dude?
about T1
You're throwing
Academy.
shade. You're throwing shade at fucking Bwipo and like.
No, I'm joking. I appreciate it, man. You're the goat. I actually appreciate you a lot. I appreciate you a lot.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you a lot too, man.
Oh, seriously,
Actually.
I was struggling with GP, and he sat down and he gave me a shitload of info about how to play and stuff, and he like changed my perspective on the champion when they changed
Twitch chat, and now we realize why Bwipo's teamless.
And then Bwipo, sorry, yeah,
GP.
continue. Yeah, and then Bwipo lost that game because out of 6 potential crits, he had 0. 50% chance 6 times. He lost that important match.
I lost my will to play Gangplank.
You just go Bardash here.
Bardash? I think it's one way to go, yeah.
Bardash, and what the fuck does what does Weibo do?
Well, there's the Ash unironically. I mean,
there's the Ash. You go Bardash.
Bust out the Bard.
Go Bard. Go Bard. Go Bard. Go Bard. Go Bard.
You can go 4-5 here. No, I feel like there's more than just Bard, isn't there?
But why would you make them pick?
Prioritize something? I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, like Rumble's on the table, right?
Why blind Silas? Why?
I think Ash Rumble Vi would have been a very solid pick. I agree, Silas is sketchy as fuck, but the Rumble pick here would have been acceptable, and you can 4-5 with this.
Yeah, but now they walk into Cass to an extent, right? Because there's Vi and
Acidin?
Cassiopeia.
Oh yeah, no.
Lower my sound on Discord, by the way. Apparently it's too loud. Apparently it's too
Rebecca.
Rebecca is just too powerful. The voice of the Gangplank
now.
God.
Yeah, I don't want to take
I
over the
lowered you by
stream too much.
literally 30%. So.
I will figure it out. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna dip anyway, so really, we're gonna have to.
Alright, yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, do you like Garen?
I think Garen is. Like, I think if you can have a mid jungle that can get him there, he's good. You need resources to get him there reliably, because I don't think he gets there by himself.
No, he doesn't.
Also, you can't have other like the enemy mid jungle go and pressure him, because I also think he suffers from that. But he's one of the best scaling top laners. And that's saying a lot, because top lane champions are fucking broken, and the fact that he's like even more broken when he gets there is like really disgusting, to be honest with you.
True.
Literally, that's all you can say about Garen is just like, yep, that champ's fucking stupid.
If he's going to be looking for these dives, you've got to cover your bot lane, because the Ashe can be really vulnerable.
Yeah, I am curious to see if you end up anyway something like the Alistar. I think Alistar can actually do really well, like, well, a Rel jungle, but also you can cleanse the ultimate coming through from the...
Probably a ban coming out on 4-5 that may be in the mid lane, considering Rel's and the Renata already picked, so Jahu's getting removed from the draft makes sense. Seems like an annoying champion for Vi and Silas both to deal with. Not like something they couldn't deal with, but I wonder. Cassiopeia getting banned here, because I would be very scared of a Cassio player if there was one. And Akali.
Really does not want to fall behind her.
As well. Jahu's solid on Akali. Do not think the Cassiopeia is going to come out, which is good for Mad. Cassiopeia is very scary in this game.
Not surprised if he's experimenting, not surprised if he's going with some of these wacky picks, but those are two of the most kind of lane dominant 2v2 style picks that you can go with.
How to say I talked to Riot.
Way outside the meta, you can still
How about you talk to Riot and tell them to nerf Rumble's Q cooldown, E cooldown, like really fast, because it's really boring when he overheats, one-shots me, and then I tank his I kite his overheat, then try to trade with him, and he has all his fucking spells back up anyway. Huh? Like, how does that work? And why is that legal?
I'm gonna tap in on that rant. LS, how about you tell Riot to open up LPP like they said they would for the last 5 years, but instead they choose to not do that and smuggle people in. True, and not open applications. True.
LPP Mafia, man. Holy shit. Like, literally help Ari. Is it really Ari the best they can do into Silas blind? I mean, good prep by Matt, honestly, recognizing that that's what they're going to get, because that is a completely fine matchup. Kasante going to come out blind here, and do we see Shy Fiora? He does own a skin on the damn
Shy
champion.
Fiora.
I mean, I know for a fact 2018 the Shy would have just fucking slammed that, looked at his coach, and just pulled up the fattest middle finger on the planet. Fuck you, I ain't playing Aatrox. Give me Fiora. But,
what the?
He's been tamed. Honestly, not
Wait,
bad
how did we just go a draft without Rumble?
It isn't going to be anything too crazy, the Karma, etc. It is just going to be the Alistar, which, as you
Get
said,
it, Matt?
great as a denial pick.
See, I'm serious. Mad.
Yeah, both top laners did not pick Rumble.
Both top laners did not pick Rumble. No, but this draft is so shit. Tell me you're excited to watch this game.
I'm actually excited to watch this game. It's new champions.
Fuck you, Rebecca.
It's going to be a fist fight to the death, and I love those. So, honestly, I would be. I would watch this game, but I have to go. But, like, it's going to be a fucking brawl.
It is going to be a brawl.
This is going to be a total brawl.
This is a fucking season 11 draft.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's good, but it's gonna be a fight to the death.
Kasante wasn't even out in season 11. It's a season 11 draft.
Yeah, literally. I'm saying Aatrox is a fucking great 5 pick here. We can agree on that, right? Aatrox gonna have a field day. He's gonna have a field day.
Yeah, he is.
I also want to say Ronaldo go pick
Alawi would be nuts here too.
Ronaldo go pick 1-2, and we pick how many melee champions into here?
And so if you are going to get
not drafting.
4, baby! Ronaldo's really weak against champions that dive into her. So is Kalista, by the way. Yeah, Ronaldo really sucks against those champions. Hates it when people run at her.
Let's be like, yo, why didn't they pick Zaya Kasante Rumble again? No, why didn't they pick it again?
Since Solarbuck is in here, I do want to shout out, if your top laner was capable of navigating Kasante GP, this is a very good GP game.
Agreed.
A fucking beast this game. But you need to be really fucking good to navigate that matchup. I think if you make a few too many mistakes in Kasante GP, you are just feeding. You know, I played GP recently, a few games into Jax, was I think that matchup's pretty good.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
And you know what I realized? GP never runs out of gold. You can only run out of mental.
Yeah.
Either you will run out of mental or your team will run out of mental. But even when you're 0 and 7, you're like equal in items. It's fine. Like you don't give a fuck.
You know what I've been doing, bwipo? Try this in solo queue. Ready? Go 1 pot start or 2 pot start so that you can get Futures Market Sheen recall.
There it is. 2 pots? No, nothing?
Yeah, longsword. No, longsword. Sorry, longsword 1 pot, longsword 2 pot. I've been doing 1 pot into Yone and then 2 pot into other matchups. Like,
I mean, yeah,
because of
I respect it. I respect it.
I fucking hate everything that they stand for.
I thought you just showed up the lane with no fucking items. I was like, what the fuck is this guy cooking? You know?
Giga Chad. Giga Chad.
Dude, literally Giga Chad. Show up the lane with no fucking items, just base TP on shield. Don't care. Just show up with a refillable potion, you know?
I think that Mad have put together
a really fucking Chad gangplank. I think it's interesting technology. Definitely can work. Like I said, I think GP, you just run out of mental. You never run out of gold. It's not a damage output issue. Alright, let's watch the first few minutes to see if anything interesting happens, and I'm going to call my Uber.
But I think that the Ari is the thing that sticks out to me the most as far as this bwipo composition is concerned, because it doesn't add to the AoE wombo that the rest of the picks really lend themselves to.
I mean, it's essentially a self-counter, right? We got to see Silas coming in an awful lot of the times against things like the Ari, because you're like, oh, okay, we can actually try and scale into this game. You're not really going to get pushed out by Ari, especially when you have the Doran Shield Star, you take second wind, and then you get to a 2-item spike where you're just going to have way more opportunities to pop off in the team fights. And that's why I think Xiaohu needs to start trying to get these roams off early, like try and punish the fact you will get push, but try and get into these side lanes and put yourself as a deficit.
I think this is a matchup where both players going Doran's Blade is acceptable. It's important that you have as much stats as possible to survive the early game as the Ashe side. I think as a Kalista going Call is fine, because I think Kalista.
Wait, what about Longsword? What about Ashe taking like Longsword 3 pots?
I think that's greedier than Doran's Blade because you're spending more gold.
So already, if Ashe just had Longsword, Kalista would have to kill her in an 80 HP window right now before Longsword and 3 red.
I agree. I'm just saying. Granted that we are human.
No.
You can disagree with me. I'm just saying. You know, like I think 80 health in a game where you're probably gonna get slow pushed on and potentially tower dove. It's legal to go Doran's Blade.
But it's 80 HP. Okay, so how long does a potion take?
I don't.
12 seconds.
12 seconds, right?
I think it's 120 health over 12 seconds. If I'm not
Right,
mistaken.
right, right.
It might be 120 health over 50.
Okay, so quite literally, there is an 8-second window where D-Blade can ever be better than Longsword 3-pot.
I don't disagree with you.
And that's assuming that no pot had ever been popped prior.
I actually disagree with you, LS, and you're wrong.
However,
yeah, you're fucking disagreeing with Matt. Yeah, you and fucking Twitter and everyone. Yeah.
I allow this.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, eat your cookies too.
Yeah, I think
dude, I love my cookies.
had a little bit of a different story to the show.
Good cookies in Korea are so bad. The only good cookies in Korea are Subway.
Honestly, there's a place called Tous les Jours.
You like cookies in there?
No. There's another good place.
You speak French.
A little bit of a sad time. We did get to see him back in
Parle pas.
spring playoffs where he had these pop-off
I don't know
games.
what that
I don't speak that.
There was a
speak
place-
it well,
there was a good place in
I was
Korea that I
supposed to be able to
tried.
speak it, but I don't speak it.
Wait, how many
you get
languages
taught
do you
it.
speak?
I speak Dutch and English, and then I can understand French because I was taught French in school for like 8 years, but like I don't speak it
Belgium
100%.
is
bilingual, yeah.
oh shit.
It is bilingual, yeah. So again, like let's see if 380 health make a difference here.
Carzy could be full HP right now though.
Full? I don't know about full, bro. What the
He could if he had 3 red pots.
If he had 3 red pots, he'd be 150 more health. Okay, no, 120 more health, not full.
240 more health.
1 for 1 at least. 240? No.
Yeah.
No, because you have to count 80.
Wait, no. Our refillable is 120.
No.
A red pot is 150.
Sure, I'll just bail myself out and use that as a
No.
additional
Refillable's
one
100.
time.
Refillable's 100.
Critical.
Refillable's
red
100.
Carzy was one of the ones that got the kill because otherwise
You
he would be
mother fluffer.
completely out of this.
Trying to fucking make me doubt my knowledge of the game.
Needed something
I know.
Yeah, get him. Hey, top
I
laners are
fucking
the
know, bro.
smartest
I
players
fucking know.
in the
You
game.
are a coach, by the way.
Their bread and butter at this
Yep.
stage.
You just got coached, by the way.
No real cover there for Mad to
You're a bad guy, LS.
Weibo, they will still get
Okay, it's 120 over 15 seconds. That's where my fucking 150
That's
is coming
exactly what we
from.
said.
No, it was we said 120 over 12 seconds.
Weibo have shown time and time again.
I heard bwipo say the
Nah,
right
you
answer.
didn't. You didn't hear shit, Rebecca. You didn't hear shit because you're still muted from last
I'll take
stream,
the
probably.
I'll take the L.
Nah, I farm L, so that's why I'm LS. This is plural, yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, I appreciate you having me. I'm gonna call my
Okay.
Uber and I'm gonna get back to
Okay.
my place so I can be ready for my obligation.
Yeah, it's okay.
Obligation.
Okay.
He has to crush Korean solo queue.
No,
No, he told me what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an obligation. I
Okay.
must attend.
I mean, Weibo is actually comfortably ahead right now, so this is all really good. Nice. Nice.
Okay.
I like this Callista skin. I mean, Weiwei.
From Niski as well to make
Huh?
sure that he is
Yeah.
in the river. Oh, he's actually going to cancel the back.
Honestly, I will say the place you live in is goated.
You like it?
I mean, just like the accessibility, everything, it's really...
Yeah, it's a freebie. As Xiao who came
Congratulations,
back,
man.
Niski was the added
Thank you,
man
good sir.
that I think made
Worked
Matt
hard
feel
for it,
confident
but you
that they
did
can move down and hey, we have our mid laner here. We can actually.
When you come
match
back
his
in
play.
December,
When
are
Xiao
you
shows
solo?
up and all of a
Or is
sudden,
your girlfriend
your
coming with
2v2
you?
is hard
The
losing.
plan
You
is
don't
to
have the flash
both
from
of
the
us be
earlier
here
play.
and like I
Okay.
said,
You
like
give over another
we'll...
freebie here too late, and you're gonna lose the dragon.
Obviously, I don't know what's
gold
gonna happen
lead
next year.
already really
I mean, again, like I said, that
we used
plan
to
might
talk
change
about a lot
depending on what
about Xiao
happens.
who was on Orange
Exactly,
team, how
but
good
right
he
now
was
the
able
plan
to
is
read
that
two sides, match what his mid laners
I do
doing,
not get to extend my
understand
stay.
what needed to happen on the map.
I'll-
Xiao who spots out Niski, Weiwei's already positioned in River,
Okay.
and there's no real way
Cool.
for Mad Lions to try and
And
collapse the bot
continue
side.
to hone my skills
Now
here
they'll
so I'm
end
ready
up
for the next
setting
season
themselves
because I
up
intend to
Dragon.
play.
They have full control over this bot side, and Niski
Holy,
wants to make
finally, I get to watch Gangplank again.
Holy.
Yeah, I don't know if he can jungle though.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Oh, okay.